fire one up the tunnel, see if there's anything way up that way. There we go. Oh, I got one. He was in the tunnel. He's in the tunnel. Hey, what's up, Maffers? Freaking excited for the video today. We're gonna mix things up a little bit. So the other day I was out on a walk with Miss Milliken fishing in Osborne, and we're just out around our neighborhood, and we found this little spot where we walked over this creek on a bridge, and the creek's tiny, but it comes from this spillway that looks like it has a little bit of depth. And the spillway, I don't think comes out of a lake or anything. It's more of just like a sewage runoff, but it definitely looks deep enough to hold some fish. And so naturally, we're gonna go freaking explore this thing, see if there's anything that lives there, see if there's anything big that lives there. And I think some of you OG Milliken fishing fans are gonna like how we're gonna go after them today. Wow, guys, I don't even know where to go down. The trees and vegetation and poison ivy are so thick. The spillway's right down there, but we're gonna have to be really crafty. All right, guys, just got down here to the spillway situation. It is like a straight drop off right back behind me. So I want to make sure I get everything all rigged up before we head down there. Going ultra small today. Since I walked by here, it looked like it was only 1 to 2 feet deep. I decided we're going with the ultra light 4'6" Walmart rod today. This was our $20 rod and reel combo. And I just straight up skipped the pan fishing box. I went straight to the ice fishing tackle. So we have all different types of ultra tiny little spoons, teardrop, stuff like that. And then I brought some night crawlers, some floats, all types of little tiny stuff, because I think if there's anything living in this little creek right here, it's gonna be ultra small. Wow, guys, this is so sketchy getting down on these rocks with all these vines and thorns and everything. Definitely enough water to hold some fish, I hope. It looks like it's at least 1 to 1.5, 2 feet deep. I can't quite see the bottom the whole way through. I can hear running water in there, but honestly, I think this tube comes straight from like the street runoff drainage. We had some rain a little bit ago. Besides that, I don't think there'd even be any running water. Here's the bait today, the old Dancing Rascals. Literally was 1 pack of worms left in the entire Walmart. I'm gonna need to put on like the smallest little chunks using a little tiny teardrop here. Pink teardrop, so small. Try to keep a low profile here since it is so shallow and I'm up really close to them. If there's anything, probably some little minnows or something, I'm thinking, right where that water comes in. Oh, I'm bit. Ooh, I had something there. All right, good to see that there is fish in this spot. Honestly, when I got down here, this is the first time I've seen it up close. I saw it from a distance a couple times before on our walks. So good to see there is fish here. Catch one. Just gonna kind of let it sit there, let that little crawler hover. And that bobber is tiny, so they shouldn't feel much resistance when they take the bait. I can see a little tiny minnow down there. Oh, I can see it. There's like a 1-inch little fish just pecking. Oh, man, I thought the little teardrop would be small enough for him. Maybe I don't even have a small enough hook yet. Saw the flash of that fish right there. I'm really honestly surprised how well I can see into this water. Obviously, having a good pair of sunglasses is important for sight fishing and stuff, but just little creek fish and stuff like this, it can help a ton too. Wearing the Waterland Milliken green mirrors today. Oh, I can see little fish pecking at it. I can't quite tell what they are. That one took it under. Man, this is crazy. Look how little of a bait and worm I'm using right there. And I'm still not getting a hook in them. I might have to downsize, or I think these little ones might be getting to it faster than something that's better sized too. There we go. There we go. I hooked one. What is this? Oh, it's a tiny freaking bluegill. Look how little that guy is. No wonder I couldn't get a hook at him. Little tiny teardrop. Got in his face though. God, that guy is tiny. I wonder if that's what's been biting me the whole time. Hey, we usually catch giant fish, but gotta appreciate the small things sometimes too, right? Oh, something's got my bobber. I got another one. What do we got here? Little green sunfish guy. That's cool. Little dudes, but once again, I came here to try to catch something. So far, we're doing it. Green sunfish are some of the prettiest little fish. The other day we caught a bunch of pumpkin seed, but these green sunfish are beautiful little guys too. So come down here, there was no way I thought I was gonna like catch giant fish, but so far so good. We got 2 fish in 2 different species, a regular bluegill and a green sunfish. I don't know, maybe there'll be like some bullheads or some little creek chubs or something, but seriously, this is the way I started fishing. And this is the way that Max likes to fish more than going and doing the big catfish and bass fishing stuff as well. So if you have a kid, if you know a kid and you want to get them started on fishing, come to little spots like this with these little pools of water. And these are like just straight up resident fish. They're not coming from, I don't think there's anything that can come from up there. This is just straight up street runoff water. These fish are trapped in this little pool, but these little tiny bluegill and green sunfish and bullheads and creek chubs and species like that around here do extremely well. So get them out, take kids out with a little tiny jig, little piece of worm can be some of the most fun fishing you can freaking do. I mean, I get to go fish for a living, catch fish every day, and I'm having a freaking blast. Come on, little micro buds. Another one. Another one. We're hooking them now. Little dudes. Hey, that's the best one of the day so far. Look at him. Bluegill guy. These guys don't look like, honestly, the most healthy. They're kind of small and kind of thin, but regardless, that's the biggest one. I'm kind of surprised there's one that big in there, but makes me kind of wonder if there's any larger fish, especially something that could eat those. See you, bud. There goes the bobber. Another one. Even the coal pole freaking pulled him out of the water on the hook set on that one. Just another little green sunfish guy. Cool. Super cool fish. All that blue in the face. Oh, lost him. Get back there, bud. I wish I could tell you guys which jig head this was, but I think it's just like a ice fishing Gins jig or something like that. Slip bobber is freaking tiny. Got a little bobber stop head of that, of course. I have it set super shallow. That's as high up as it can go. Right there. There's my bait. I don't know if you can see that, but it's only about a foot down. And that's actually perfect for a spot like this because then your little jig head just hovers over them fish. Got that one too. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Bluegill this time. Little bluegill guy. These guys would be good bait. Problem is you can't transport live fish. These guys are little, so it'd be better live than for cut bait. It's jumping guy. There, get him back in. It's crazy. And look at that. This is a great thing about this too. I spend all this money on bass fishing tackle, and I've used precisely 1/10 of a worm so far today. That's all it takes though. Same as ice fishing, you just put a little wax worm on there, a little night crawler. Same deal with the little microfishing stuff. Come on, old big, we got another one. What is it? Green sunfish. Very nice. That's a better green sunfish. Probably the best one we've caught today. Beautiful colors. Yellow tail guy. Thanks for playing, bud. He's going with it. He's going with it. Got him. What is this guy? Hell yeah. That's the biggest bluegill too, probably. Pretty bluegill colors. I seriously can't believe how many fish are in this little spot right here. One little spot off of drainage. I mean, literally, there's no way to stock them. These are just straight up fish that got put here by someone, or there was a flood or something at some point, but little teardrop guy getting it done. Hey, we got one. Bobber's under. Bobber's under. They don't put up a ton of a fight in this small amount of water, but cool guys. Another green sunfish. These aren't the same fish, I swear, guys. See you later, bud. All right, there's clearly fish down here. Let's fire one up the tunnel, see if there's anything way up that way. There we go. I can like barely see my bobber. I casted so far up there. Yeah, I mean, there's like barely any current coming in. I can hear the water flowing down there, but I think it's just like trickling down from a street drain or something. I think something has my bobber. It looks like it's not coming with the current. It's going against it. Oh, I got one. He was in the tunnel. He's in the tunnel. Oh, Mr. Tunnel Bluegill. That's fantastic. Yes. Not the biggest one of the day. Pretty though. Super pretty guy. Well, they're living in this spot right here. They're living in the tunnel. Craziness. Another one. I cannot freaking believe how many fish are in this little drain right here. Craziness. Green sunfish this time. That guy's really dark. Black green sunfish. Black sunfish. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's cool. This little rainbow off his gill right there. A lot of these green sunfish have that. Hell yeah. Hi, bud. Walmeffers was not the longest time I've ever spent on the water before, but I had a freaking blast just fishing this little sewage drain runoff right here that I had never fished before. Didn't even know if there was fish in it. Turns out that it was loaded with little microfish. And the greatest thing was I did it with like a $20 rod and reel, little tiny bait, little tiny hooks, little bobber and everything. Next time I come here, definitely gonna be bringing the Dad Master, my son. He would love to go out and catch a little bluegill and stuff like this. And it just goes to show you guys don't have to be by a giant body of water or like an elite fishery to get out and catch some fish. Go out, take a kid fishing, don't spend very much money on tackle, come to spots like this, throw little worms and stuff like that, and it's pretty clear you guys can catch a bunch of fish. If you guys like the little microfishing videos and want to see more, please comment what you want to see down below and hit the thumbs up. I'm going to put a little video right up there for you guys to watch. It's me microfishing with Max, my son. Had a freaking blast, caught a ton of fish, but thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, guys, and I'll catch you very soon. I'm out of here. Peace.